I study at Glasgow School of Art in Scotland, but I'm originally from London. And my practice, although I studied in Denise's studio at Umprom for painting, my practice really involves lots of different visual mediums as well as writing. So I've been really working lately with a lot of collage as well and printing techniques. My degree in Glasgow is painting and printmaking. So as well as kind of traditional canvas painting, I'm interested in really taking painting off the wall, painting on textiles, painting on found objects, and yeah, printmaking as well. So really the work I'm doing this week is just kind of a continuation of what I was working on in Glasgow just this semester. And that's been a kind of installation-based painting. I'm using kind of textiles and sheets to sort of create kind of sculptural installations and combining kinds of different textures of materials and make a kind of collage in a way. But thematically, my painting has changed quite a lot lately. I'm interested in, I suppose, signs and I guess using images as kind of a lexicon, or the role of images in kind of mass culture today, and how we can rearrange them and find them in different contexts, and how images can kind of carry their own sort of valence and in different contexts be completely transformed. I'm especially interested in sort of visual languages around femininity and youth and beauty, and the kind of the expectations we have of women in mass media to look or appear a certain way, and the kind of subjectivities that form around that. I'm very interested in philosophy and theory, so I've been kind of drawing from that lately, especially the works of the Situationists as well as art critics like Claire Bishop. My project here is really to experiment. I prepared loads of materials, so I have these kind of print experiments I was doing back in Glasgow with laser and inkjet printers. I'm experimenting with some paper weaving, which isn't something I've done before, but it's an interesting way to collage. And I like this kind of effect it gives of interweaving two different images. It looks quite digital. I'm interested in the kind of digital aesthetics and then bringing them into like a material sort of context, like how it looks when you kind of create something that looks like a glitch or an image online in the physical world. And so I'm experimenting with that. These are some textiles that I screen printed. You just screen print glue onto the fabric and then you can use a heat press to put foil on. And then I've prepared them to paint on. Yeah, I'm using some photographs that I took. I've got them printed on different things. And yeah, I'm interested in kind of, I guess, exposing the frame or the context around images. And we're used to seeing certain images presented, I don't know, in their homes or in places where they are expected, I guess, maybe trying to take images out of context and rearrange them and kind of put them in different situations. I've been working a lot with these images of Madonnas, these like polychrome wooden sculptures, because I think they have these really beautiful kind of mask-like faces. To me, they kind of represent this sort of ideal of feminine beauty and kind of mystery, but like as a mask or as something that's hiding a deeper sort of subjectivity beneath. And I guess I've been juxtaposing these with pictures of people I know, of landscapes, of objects in my everyday life. I guess because I'm interested in how we all relate to these archetypes, or how women often understand these expectations of themselves, and in some ways, you know, accept them in their lives and try to match them and reach them, and in other ways kind of subvert them. And I've been writing as well, exploring kind of the town a little bit and walking around the countryside, and just keeping my eyes open, I guess, for signs.